So what's good, Team G fam? It's your boy L and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. So now, if you like me, I don't necessarily. I'm a person that loves to experience new things, right? Don't get me wrong. I love that. Love hitting up new restaurants. Love when a new restaurant open up. I like the ones that are known for things. When I go places, I try to see what the restaurant that everybody goes to or sought after, the sought after restaurant, all of that type of stuff. That's me. It's me to the core. I'm all about that. You know what I mean? But I'm never going looking for like the craziest restaurants that do some weird things or, you know what I mean? Had just, nah. Don't play with my food, bro. I'm already skeptical. I'm the type of person that if I sit down and I order something and it come out right, I probably ain't sending it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. So this video here is the 20 craziest restaurants that actually exist. Do tell. Let's check it out.
Most people love eating out now and then. It's a wonderful way to treat yourself and your partner, or a way to catch up with friends.
Hold on, those last two were dope. That iced little booth, that was fire. And then that huge burger, I like to see people do it. I can't do it.
And normally, we kind of have a rough idea of what we're getting ourselves into, but some restaurants break all the rules of what an eatery should be. These are the craziest restaurants that actually exist. Number 20. NOYOTAIMORI Restaurants. This is a legendary way of eating sushi, and it originated in Tokyo, of course. NOYOTAIMORI is the art of eating sushi off a naked woman's body. Yep, you heard that right. For Western societies, that sounds a little crazy, voyeuristic even. But in Japan, NOYOTAIMORI is a very respected tradition. It dates as far back as the early 1600s. The practice gained popularity during the Edo period in Japan, when the country was fragmented into multiple states and samurai had the job of defending them.
I can see where they're going with this one. Pretty interesting.
When they would go back home from the arduous battles, they would celebrate their victory in geisha houses that would hold NOYOTAIMORI parties. Nowadays, a lot of frat boy types are practicing this tradition, and a lot of people consider it degrading to women. But for the Japanese people, the marriage of food and sensuality is considered an art form. They consider that eating from a living, breathing, beautiful woman heightens the overall culinary experience. All you need for a
I can see that. I could definitely see that. You know what I mean? Now, I'm also fascinated on how still she's being. Like, that's crazy. I'd have sneezed or something, and then it'd be all over your food.
NOYOTAIMORI Feast is a trained sushi chef and a very brave model. Traditionally, the chefs are the center of attention, but in this case, it's the obvious naked woman serving as a table. Normally, these women are quite toned, and they need to be capable of remaining absolutely still for 3 to 4 hours. Sounds easier than
That's a no-go for me. I ain't no way I could be still that long.
it really is.
That's a talent. She's got talent.
Like this video, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Number 19. LABASSIN Waterfall Restaurant. This restaurant is quite literally in a waterfall. The waterfall is not a natural one, it's actually man-made. It is a runoff from the LABASSIN Dam that provides hydroelectric power for a coconut plantation nearby. This is not only a great place to have some excellent food, but it's also the Philippines' first hydroelectric plant. Talk about killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But if you don't like getting wet, this is not the place for you to dine. The tables are made out of bamboo and they stand directly in the water. Cool, huh? This original restaurant is located about a 2.5-hour drive from the capital of the Philippines, Manila. And
I think it's a dope idea, don't get me wrong. It's super dope. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to enjoy my food because I had to pee every 5 seconds, man. Just sitting there, it would be so serene and peaceful, but it would be so interrupted by me having to, yo, fam. Anybody know where the bathroom is? Anybody know where the bathroom is? Somebody, bathroom. Somebody, anybody, bathroom. Like,
For a very hot summer day, what better way to enjoy the local cuisine than while having your feet in fresh water? This is such an original place, and the food is so good that people travel from very far away just to try it out. They mainly serve seafood, but the menu is very complete. People go to the LABASSIN Waterfall restaurant to have a relaxing and soothing experience. There are even traditional music and performances by local dancers every week. Number 18. Ninja Restaurant. This wacky and theatrical restaurant was a must of the New York Underground for 15 long years, until it unfortunately closed in 2020. As the name suggests, the Ninja Restaurant was a trip to the world of the ninjas, with fake stone walls, fake torches, and pagoda-like dining booths that resemble prison cells. Some food critics hated
Oh, fam, I don't like random knives and everything being pulled on me while I'm No. I don't even like my back to the door when I go to a restaurant.
the ninja, stating it acted more like a Disney ride rather than a serious restaurant. But they were kinda just missing the point. Nowadays, the dining experience can be enhanced with visual stimulation as well. A meal there could easily cost $100 per person, and all the waiters were dressed in black, and they would dart out of nowhere, surprising the clientele. They would even slip a fake blade into a dining booth sometimes through a set of bars. And the dishes weren't less theatrical themselves. You could eat creme brulee topped with steamed veal and foie gras, a soup with clam and pork, and crab served on grapefruit. And
See, the thing with the knives is, it's all fun and well until somebody switches a fake one with a real one, and then you're in a situation. We all seen what happened with the gun situation on set on that movie not too long ago. Remember? Yeah, like I just feel like certain things you shouldn't play with.
some dishes look like towering infernos before being dropped to the table. It certainly wasn't a restaurant suited for everybody. Only the adventurer souls could enjoy a meal at the Ninja. Before it sadly closed, it was an absolute hit for the time it was open. New Yorkers loved the absurd theatrics, and the food was actually incredibly original and delicious. Number 17. CHILLOUT Ice Lounge, Dubai. As you probably already know, Dubai is home to many crazy establishments, and the CHILLOUT Ice Lounge is no exception. It belongs to the Sharaf Group, and it is the first ice lounge in the Middle East. It opened in 2007, but it had a major refurbishment in 2014. As the name suggests, it's a restaurant at -6 degrees, and it's in the middle of a desert. When you get there, they give you complimentary snow gear so, you don't get frostbite. They give you a massive coat and boots as part of the deal.
Here we go. We are going now.
Now my question is, are they giving everybody? Because I don't want to wear something somebody else done worn. You know what I mean? Especially in these days and times. But I imagine that could be costly. So I bet they are probably giving people the same stuff and just rewashing it, which is crazy. But that's a dope idea, though. You know what I mean? Like I said, minus the cost of what it's costing them to give them people snow gear to come in there. That's a dope idea. Definitely on the list if I ever go to Dubai. You know what I mean? I just got to get over that plane ride and that long plane ride. What did they say? It's like 15 hours or something? 16, something like that?
Once you're all wrapped up, then you can enter the magical ice land that is the CHILLOUT Ice Lounge. And yeah, there is ice absolutely everywhere. There are ice sculptures as tall as an adult person, a miniature city model of Dubai made out of ice, stalactites and stalagmites made out of ice. Oh, and the seats and the tables are also made out of ice, in case you were wondering. Now, of course, you cannot consume alcohol there, but you can get a very nice hot chocolate to warm you up, because, it's cold in there. Number 16. OPAQUE Restaurant. Welcome to the restaurant where you literally can't see what you're eating.
Oh,
the
no.
concept is to give the
Oh, no. No way, no how.
clients an experience of eating as a blind person, so the restaurant is pitch black inside. Cool, right? Forget a romantic candlelight dinner. Here, you eat exquisite dishes in absolute darkness. All the waiters and staff are either legally blind or severely vision impaired, and that is how they can navigate the restaurant without walking straight into a wall, something that people that can see definitely would do without their guidance. Since the first opaque restaurant opened in Los Angeles,
Bro, I just seen knives. Ain't no way I want to be in some place that's dark with some knives. No.
the concept
I get the idea and everything, and I get what they trying to do. And plus, y'all trust people giving you food in the dark that you can't see what you eating? Yeah, I got a lot more trust than I do.
has become extremely popular, and they've now opened new establishments in San Diego, Dallas, San Francisco, and New York. Regular customers claim that the experience of dining in full darkness actually enhances the taste sensation and makes each and every dish significantly more delicious and special. But there are some rules to follow in the opaque restaurant. For instance, you have to put away all electronic devices at the entrance. Otherwise, you could cheat and turn on the flashlight on your phone and the experience would lose its purity. Then, the waiters tie your eyes with a black ribbon and they lead you to a quiet and cozy little room where your table is. Number 15.
Like, that would be something dope to try, like, in the comfort of your own home. You know what I mean? You and your significant other, y'all try like a blackout meal. You know what I mean? Because y'all trust each other. Just out with strangers though? Come on, man. What's the first thing you do when you walk into a restaurant or a place to pick up your order that you just ordered some food at some other type of food establishment or something like that? You look at what their rating is. Do they have an A, a B, or C, D, F? Like, you look at that stuff, like, that's because you want to feel like it's okay to eat there. You want to place your trust, but you still are skeptical a lot. Imagine being in the dark.
Grotta Palazzese Restaurant. This restaurant is located in Polignano e Mare in southern Italy, and it was built inside a cave centuries ago. The Grotta, which literally means cave in Italian, is part of the Palazzese Hotel, which
Now that's dope, and that's even more incredible right there. Look at that view, fam.
is built directly above the restaurant and is made from local stone. The restaurant is only open from May to October due to the strong winds that occur in wintertime. I mean, you're on a cliff on the seafront. Dining there in winter would be quite a cold experience. The Grotta is carved from the cliff face's limestone and it is 74 feet above sea level, giving the customers spectacular views on the open ocean.
Wow, that's all you can say is wow. Make sure when you go there, you eat slow, because you got to enjoy. You got to soak that in.
From the Grotta, you can hear the constant and gentle sound of the waves crashing against the shore, and a refreshing breeze hits your face while you enjoy the superb food and wine. The menu is based on local products such as fresh fish at Kilometer Zero, which is exceptionally rare nowadays. The decor is also very elegant, with wooden tables and soft lights that almost create a fairy tale atmosphere. In the evenings of full moon, the sky is bright and blue. It's difficult to find a more intimate and romantic place than this one. It is the perfect harmony between naturalistic and architectural elements. Number 14. Ita, the one and only underwater restaurant in Maldives. From above the water, it's quite difficult to imagine that the little bungalow is actually the entrance of a magnificent and luxurious restaurant. But it is. Ita means mother of pearls, and the restaurant is part of the Conrad Maldives Rangali Island Resort. It was built 5 kilometers below sea level, and it seats 14 guests. The customer gets in by a spiral staircase from a jetty, and once they reach the restaurant, they find themselves in a magnificent space with panoramic underwater views. You're literally dining amongst the fish.
I've seen this one before, but it always makes me think of that scene in the Meg where the little girl is playing and then Meg comes up and then he just looks at her for a second and then he bites down on the thing and shakes the whole facility. Yeah.
At the top, you can see the reef and many different fish species that are quite striking looking. If you're lucky, you might even see a shark swimming above your head. The room is a transparent half circle, and the sunlight makes its way through the delightful, constant flickering of the calm ocean water. But the view isn't the only great thing about Ita. The menu is also an amazing experience, quite hard to forget. It is very varied and consists of a blend of Maldivian and international cuisine. All the ingredients are of excellent quality, such as Angus beef, yellowfin tuna, truffles, kingfish, and langoustines. Number 13. Cat Cafe, Calico, Shinjuku. Did you know that in Japan, most meeting places and even homes don't allow pets? That is how the idea of the Cat Cafe Calico Shinjuku came to light. Well, your apartment block's not pet friendly? No worries. Now there's a cafe where you can interact with an entire host of cats. This type of place gives local people living in apartments a place to hang out with the furry felines whilst enjoying a cold or warm beverage. The main room of the Cat Cafe is decked out with cat-friendly contraptions, and the most delightful thing about it is that you can either order treats for yourself or for your favorite cat. The cafe was designed to give the customer the ideal space to get to know each individual cat. If you're under the age of 12, sadly, you're not allowed in, and if you're under the age of 15, you must be accompanied by an adult. So if you're an avid cat lover and you need a little furry fix, this is the perfect place to sit back, relax, and cuddle as many kitties as you can handle. If you're allergic to cats though, we recommend avoiding this place altogether. But if you don't have any issues with cat's hair, this cafe is close to being a paradise for animal lovers. Number 12. Flaming Cheeseburger. Burgers are amazing, delicious, and
Now this is what I was waiting to see. They gave us a little sneak peek in the beginning. I was waiting to see this.
Perfect. It's very difficult to find new ways to improve a match already made in heaven. A good quality patty of ground beef and 2 slices of warm and toasted bun. Yeah, and you can add cheese, pickles, bacon, heck, you could even add guacamole. But it sometimes feels like we've reached the point where nothing new can be said or done in regards to burgers. Well, all except now. Meet the Welder's Burger. It's a cheeseburger served flambe style at a bar in Downey, California. This is a very elusive burger though, and you can search the internet trying to find more info about it without finding any. There are other places that serve a flambe burger, like the Lock and Key Social Drinkery, which is also located in Downey, California. The concept is quite simple. They bring to the table a delicious looking, perfectly made cheeseburger, and on the side you can see a sauce boat with a very flammable sauce in it. The waiter then lights up the sauce and proceeds to pour it all over your burger. That sounds amazing. Usually, the sauce consists of truffled rum bordelaise set ablaze thanks to the rum in it. Number 11.
Sold. I am so sold on that now. I ain't know it had rum in it.
11. El Diablo Restaurant. This curious and original restaurant is located in the Lanzarote Islands in Spain. El Diablo literally means the devil in Spanish, so that should give you an idea of what kind of establishment you would be walking into. This crazy restaurant is actually against the volcanic backdrop of Lanzarote's Timanfaya National Park in the Canary Islands, next to an actual volcano. And the food here is cooked with the heat emanating from lava. They basically cook everything on a massive cast iron grill built over a large hole in the ground, and the heat coming out of that hole is more than enough to cook without needing an oven or an open flame. The geothermal heat emanates from the volcano 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with no exceptions. And it can reach temperatures of 450 to 500 degrees Celsius. El Diablo was designed by local architect Cesar Manrique, and it was built during the 70s. But don't worry, the area is absolutely safe as the volcano is dormant and will not spew lava. Scientists involved.
Y'all believe that? Oh, okay. Just making sure. I don't know when everybody turned into like these people that can predict everything that can happen. You know, just because something had happened erupt doesn't mean it won't ever. And then what'll happen if it does one day? They'll be like, "Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen." Huh? Yeah, I'm good on this one. I can skip this one.
Volcanologists have checked the food and the restaurant, and they've concluded that there is no danger at all.
Yeah, I was worried about the gases that could come from a volcano, mainly.
Number 10. Bunyadi
Imagine that in your food.
Restaurant. If by any chance you're on the waiting list to make a reservation at the Bunyadi restaurant, a pop-up restaurant that opened in central London, you might want to start going to the gym today. And not because the food is fatty and unhealthy, like deep fried stuff or everything coming with thick layers of butter. Actually, the tasting menu at the Bunyadi is vegan, although there are non-vegan options. But, well, customers are encouraged to eat naked. How's that for organic? It's been dubbed London's first naked restaurant, and it is the creation of Lollipop, a company that specializes in creative and original experiences. When the restaurant opened in 2016, there were 46,000 people on the waiting list for a 3-month pop-up over the summer. Imagine that! From the outside, it doesn't look like anything special, which is probably the idea. The front door leads you to a small bar area that looks pretty standard until people start emerging from the changing rooms wearing hotel-style bathrobes. All the staff is completely naked as well, but any customer acting inappropriately is immediately rejected, and there's a very strict no cell phones or cameras policy as well. The purpose of the Bunyadi is to make you go back to the basics and natural feels, to push your limits about freedom and nudity. Number 9. Bangkok's Siberian Husky
I mean, if you like it, I love it, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Cafe. This amazing establishment is located about 30 minutes away from the center of Bangkok. It's actually a private house, but for sure, it is also a haven for dog lovers. First of all, you need to get there early because there's a lineup for tickets, and there are only 2 one-hour play sessions a day, so the spots are limited. Once you get your ticket, you get to relax in the cafe with a snack and a beverage of your choosing. Then, when it's finally time to meet the Huskies, you'll need to wear special protective shoe covers, and you'll also have to sanitize your hands. This is to protect the dogs from any harmful bacteria. Then you'll be allowed into the backyard where 34 dogs, including 25 huskies, will be playing, dozing off, and darting in every direction. There, you'll be able to pet the furry cuties, as well as give them ice water, and of course, you can take as many selfies as you want. And if you're worried about the well-being of the furry ones, don't. They're extremely well taken care of, and they get lots of rotations, so they get a lot of resting time. That means they're actually eager to play with you. Number 8. ZAUO Fishing Restaurant in Tokyo. Japan is the home of many bizarre eating places and practices. We've established that already. But there's this one restaurant in Tokyo called the ZAUO Fishing Restaurant, and let's see if you can guess its particularity. Yeah, you actually have to fish your own fish there, otherwise you don't eat.
Now that's fire. I like that.
Jokes aside, you don't really need to fish your own fish, but you can. And you can also choose how the chef prepares it. Not only that, but inside the
Now this is definitely going on my list, bro. I'm a sushi head. I like sushi, and I like fish. Definitely seafood. Oh yeah, all that good stuff.
restaurant, you'll see a gigantic wooden boat surrounded by a bubbling moat. The tables are on the boat, and underneath it is where you can tempt your chance and fish for your meal.
That's fire. Yo. My pops would love this. He's like, that's just all he loves to do is fish.
There are also rooms with tables beside windows opening up to the moat, and some more private rooms located further off the main room. But if you choose a table on the boat, you'll be able to fish directly from your seat. Now that's original. The ambiance is buzzing at the ZAUO restaurant, and the staff beats the drums every time a fish gets caught. And the coolest part of this restaurant is that if you catch your own fish, it's cheaper than if you order straight from the menu. There are sea breams, flounder, lobsters, and many types of clams. And they give you specialized bait for whatever catches your fancy. Number 7.
Fire.
Treehouse Restaurant. Welcome to the most whimsical restaurant in the world. The Treehouse Restaurant is located near Warkworth, north of Auckland, New Zealand, and it was built perched high above a redwood forest. They made it look like a gigantic chrysalis directly grafted into a 40-meter-high redwood tree. This is the perfect marriage between nature and the reminiscence of childhood dreams and imagination. From the outside, the shape of the structure is absolutely organic, and it integrates to perfection with the landscape. The materials they chose to use are very green as well. The treehouse is mainly made out of plantation poplar slats and glulam beams. The architects also made an extensive use of natural lighting throughout. From the inside of the restaurant, there's a magnificent view of the redwood forest, and it also overlooks a freshwater stream, which makes the experience even more fairy tale-like. The cafe itself is 10 meters wide and 12 meters high. It can seat 18 people. It's accessible by an elevated treetop walkway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that has a weight limit, the amount of people they can allow on that thing. You wouldn't want to mess that up.
The kitchen and the lavatories are located in the ground. This is New Zealand's first restaurant of its kind. It's definitely a bit quirky, but absolutely enchanting. How many places give you the chance of fine dining up a tree?
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
Number 6. Robot Restaurant, the most insane show in Tokyo. Welcome to one of Tokyo's most popular tourist attractions. At the Robot Restaurant, you'll eat whilst watching a spectacle of robotic monsters, colorful dances, dragons, ninjas, drums, and an insane amount of neon lights. Oh, yes, and very loud music.
Like, I feel like that'll keep your kids. If you got kids, you take your kids there, they'll forget to eat half the time being there.
You'll find
Feel like you're inside of a video game.
movie star type tables all placed around where the show takes place, so nobody misses a second of it. But the show starts before even you can reach your table. First of all, you are ushered in past 2 gigantic robot statues that move, and that you can climb up and sit on their lap. Then, you'll be directed into a bizarre and very bright hallway that honestly looks like the craziest nightclub you could ever imagine.
Nightclub or casino. Feel like you're inside of a casino.
All covered in extremely shiny and reflective things. Then, you'll be cramped into an elevator and sent into a holding
Sheesh, I wonder what their light bill is, fam. Look at all the lights.
area where a Japanese band will receive you. The band consists of a singer, a pianist, and a bassist, all dressed in robot suits and playing Disney tunes non-stop. And the room, well, imagine a glitter explosion. That is exactly what it looks like. This place is absolutely crazy and wild. Not a dull moment here. Wherever you look, there is an overload of visual stimulation.
Yeah, this would definitely be worth it. This would be worth it. Because you know you're going to pay a pretty penny, but look what all they giving you. You know what I mean? A show, an actual show throughout the entire time of your meal. Yeah, this would be worth it.
Number 5. The modern toilet. Would you eat in a toilet? No? Well, what about a toilet-themed restaurant? The modern toilet restaurant is located...
I'm good. What, we got like 20-something things on this, 20 things on this list? I can go without this one. Yeah, I can definitely go without this one.
In Taipei, Taiwan. It opened in 2007, and it is the first bathroom-themed restaurant in the world. There, you'll find poop-shaped lamps, sit on toilet seat chairs, and you'll eat...
But why, though? No. That's the imagery you want while you eating? No.
Your meal from a tiny little toilet bowl or a mini bathtub. Each toilet chair is unique and with different designs such as flowers, glitter, or seashells. This place is the definition of kitsch. The glass-top sinks act as dining tables, and there are no napkins here, but instead, lots of rolls of toilet paper. Yummy. The entire restaurant is decorated like the interior of a bathroom. The walls are covered in tiles and poo-shaped characters. You know, just like the interior of a bathroom. Oh yeah, and for dessert, you can have poop-shaped chocolate ice cream, of course. The entire place is full of life and color. It is perfect for your next Instagram pictures. The food here is a mixture of Asian and Italian cuisine. Delicious.
Now, what did that just look like?
After eating your crappy meal, you can visit the gift shop where you can find all sorts of poo-related merchandise. Number 4. Dinner in the Sky Restaurant. If you're afraid of heights, this restaurant is definitely not for you. But if you have even a little daredevil inside you and you don't mind dining dangling 150 feet in the air, well, then your next stop should be the Dinner in the Sky Restaurant in Dubai. This amazing place is actually a pop-up restaurant that is quite literally suspended from a crane. It was imagined by both the communications agency Hakuna Matata and the Fun Group, which is a company specializing in amusement park installations that uses cranes, of course. And together, they created what might be the first of many, a totally legit flying restaurant. Cool, huh? Since its opening in Dubai, the venue has landed in 45 countries, including Australia, India, Japan, and the United States.
If you want some pictures, you can always ask us. We're standing on the inside, and we'll visit us to take some pictures for you.
Dinner in the Sky can seat 30 people using a steel carrying structure. At first, you all sit at the table and you'll be asked to fasten your seatbelts, just like in a real plane. Then the
Every time I see this, I think of the same thing. Who's gonna be the person when you get up there and be like, gotta go to the bathroom? Like, who's gonna be that person?
crane simply takes you up and up. At the middle of the table, there's a member of the staff and the chef, both sporting harnesses, of course. The experience is like none other. You are literally having a luxurious dining experience while your feet dangle in the air. Incredible. Number 3. The New Lucky Restaurant. If you're into lugubrious stuff, this is the perfect restaurant for you. The New Lucky Restaurant in Ahmedabad, India is not just famous for its popular menu and delicious food, although the food is excellent, but instead, it is famous for the exposed gravestones and burial sarcophagi that the tables are set up around. Yep, the restaurant is in a
Wait, what?
graveyard. The idea came to Krishna Kuddy, the owner of the restaurant, when he was faced with a big dilemma. The land he was to open his new restaurant.
No, don't do, no, maybe. Halloween, maybe? Definitely probably is one of their biggest days of the year. I might do it then, but I don't know. I don't know about this one. This one I'm gonna have to think more about.
Restaurant on was actually a cemetery. So instead of paving over the graves or disinterring them, he decided to try and capitalize on them, and it worked. Today, the main attractions of the New Lucky Restaurant are the dead people under the ground. Yeah, I told you it would be lugubrious. Even if, for some people, this would be creepy or even hands down disrespectful, the clientele doesn't seem to share that point of view. There are steel bars now around each grave to protect them from people stepping over them, because that would be too much, apparently. Nobody really knows who's buried there either, but most people believe that the graves belong to Muslim followers of a 16th century Sufi saint. Number 2. Twin Stars Diner. Welcome to the bizarre restaurant where you'll always get a 2-for-1 deal. At the Twin Stars Diner, as the name suggests, only twin siblings are hired to work the tables and also the bar. And not only will you be surrounded by identical twins, they're also required to dress identically. This place feels like a hall of mirrors, and it makes sense when you learn that the owner got inspired by a 1964 Soviet movie called Kingdom of Crooked Mirrors. The place is filled with a strange twinergy, and it takes your brain a little bit of time to get used to the fact that every human being around you has an identical double. It feels kind of like a glitch in the Matrix. There's another restaurant in New York that also features a staff solely composed by twins. Twins Restaurant opened in 1994. It is run by identical twin sisters Lisa Gans and Debbie Gans, and also actor Tom Berenger. Twin siblings who eat there get 2-for-1 deals on the drinks. And if you were wondering, yeah, triplets get 3-for-1. And yes, quadruplets get 4-for-1 deals. Crazy, huh? That means that not only are the
I like the concept though. It's definitely something different. For real, for real. I don't got a twin, but I definitely love the experience going in there.
Staff all twins, but you'll probably find a lot of twins amongst the clientele as well.
Yeah, like I want to go in there and just check out the staff. The food probably regular. It's just you there for that experience.
Number 1, the heart attack
Oh, I remember this place. We actually did a reaction on this place, and I'm actually surprised it's still standing.
grill. Yes, the restaurant that could only exist in the United States. And which is the most decadent city that you can think of in the country? Well, Las Vegas, of course. Welcome
When I go to Vegas, I'm going here. I'm definitely going here.
to the only place on earth where you can find a burger that has over 10,000 calories. Before you even go inside the heart attack grill, you need to weigh yourself so you can see how much weight you've put on in a one-sitting meal. I mean, that's just wild. Inside, you can only pay by cash because you might die before the check clears. Oh, and you have to wear a hospital gown, and the waitresses are wearing a naughty nurse outfit. There are many different sizes of burgers, all more decadent than the other, and if you don't finish your meal, you get 3 spanks from one of the nurses. This place has America written all over it. All the craft beers are simply called Blonde Nurse, Dark Nurse, Red Nurse, and Bald Doctor. That should give you an idea of the sense of humor in this establishment. Oh, and if you order wine, it comes in a drip. Yeah, that's a whole bottle of wine in a bag. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's that. I still have yet to go to Vegas, so it's on my list to go to soon, though. So y'all know how me and Queen like to get out and go places. So yeah, Heart Attack Grill, definitely a start for me. Definitely. So I'll keep y'all posted. But yeah, some of these restaurants are crazy, man. The poop one, I can't do it. I can't do it. Y'all let me know. List the ones you like. List the ones you're like, no way, no how. I'm not doing it. But a lot of these other ones, definitely, I could definitely see myself going to. So y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what you think, man. And stick around and stay tuned till the next one I'm gone. Peace.